Hello everybody and welcome to my little mini training today. Are you a know-it-all? That might be a bit of an emotive question, but I am trying to create a response. I'm Sarah Negus, the modern day shaman, and my work is all about deep personal growth, spiritual development, and really getting to know yourself inside out. I have a concept, success consciousness, which is a consciousness within you that is not about reaching into outcome or situations to prove that you're a success. It is about knowing that you are that within you, in being your unique self. So here's the question: are you a know-it-all? Now that's something that my dad used to tell me when I was small. He used to say, Sarah, no one likes a know-it-all. And you see, when I was little, I was super intuitive. So I would somehow be able to discern whether or not someone was being authentic in what they were saying, whether they were flanneling, whether they really believed what they meant. And I was able to kind of understand when people were talking out of integrity or being inauthentic. Now, that didn't used to be something that my family liked about me. They used to try to close me down. The other thing is that I was always very well read. I love reading, and I have a sort of brain that holds information. So I hold a lot of facts. Now, academic learning and knowing who you are, understanding the energy in the room is different to knowing it all and being curious as to what may come in and shift and change your perception. Now, knowing it all in business, in life, generally can be that you are closed to alternative perceptions, alternative views. And I invite you today to just have a little think to yourself. When was the last time you went to a workshop perhaps and sat at the back and thought, I know all this, there's nothing new here? When was the last time you went and met someone and were absolutely so curious about what they could bring to the party and bring to you in order for you to grow a little bit more in your own understanding of who you were? So the people that sit at the back at workshops and kind of sit there and think, oh, there's no new information here, my heart sinks for them, because, okay, you may have heard the information that's being shared before, but you will not have experienced the delivery of it. So whoever it is that is standing in front of you, sharing their heart, sharing their work, sharing what means something to them, will have something more for you to learn about yourself, about life. It invites a curiosity of spirit, which is something different to, oh, I've heard all of this before and I know it. That's the same as going into a business meeting and, as a leader, as an entrepreneur, as someone who thinks, as someone who's experienced lots of things, talking about what it is that you know. Now, I invite you, the next time you go into any sort of meeting, any sort of personal relationship, to sit and to listen, to be quiet, to hear what everybody else in the room has to say, and see if you can shift your perception. See if what you know changes. See if what it is that you have to bring expands. Be curious about what each and every other person in your sphere, in your room, in your business, in your life has to offer. Now, my dad, when I was small, wasn't curious about me as a small child. He thought he knew me. He thought he knew everything about me, yet he didn't, because he couldn't be inside my skin, inside my mind, inside my energy. And that's the same for you with everybody that you come across. You cannot ever understand what it is that they're experiencing. And in that way, you never know it all. And in fact, you never know it all about yourself. Our behaviour is governed by our hidden beliefs. Our actions are governed by what we truly believe about ourselves and how we think about the world. And that perception shifts and changes as we grow, as we experience. So although you may know yourself in this moment now, tomorrow there may be something more for you to learn about yourself. So being this wondrous, curious child in every situation with yourself, with the people around you, can only allow your energetic self to grow. It can only allow your idea of your own personal self to expand, and it can only allow your spiritual expression to evolve. And for me, that's what we're all here for. So the next time that you go to a workshop, a meeting, be it social or business, or you actually host something, check out if you are standing from a place where you feel or you believe that you know it all. And if you find that the answer to that is yes, step away from that and invite the curious child to come in. You may well have a very strong understanding of all of the information that you are delivering, and that's wonderful. That's really going to give you a strong place for which to share your information. But also be curious about what the audience has to give you, about what the other people in the room have to say before you perhaps deliver what it is that you're going to share, and what the other person in your relationship is seeing, feeling, knowing about the meeting that you have, meeting of minds, meeting of energy. So there you go, guys. It's my little tippet on, are you a know-it-all? I'm Sarah Negus, the modern day shaman, and I will see you next time.